This is the weirdest village I've ever seen because here, absolutely no red things are allowed to appear. Even the newly grown red flower, it must be immediately pinched off and then buried in the soil to clean up. Otherwise, it will attract a terrible monster. It turns out that in this isolated village, there is a horrible legend circulating. The legend says that deep in the forest, there is a group of terrible monsters living in the forest. They like red and hate yellow. Once something red appears in the village, they would kill all the villagers. So the village chief and his elders made a pact with the monsters. The first rule is that nothing red can appear in the village. The second rule is that no one in the village can go out. The third rule was that every year at the beginning of the year, they had to cut off raw meat and throw it into the woods all along. Everyone kept the agreement. The village also passed through many years of peace. Soon this peace was broken by a fool. He was holding a red fruit that was unique to the deep forest. That very night, the villagers on watch discovered a red monster crept into the village. He rushed to ring the alarm bell to warn everyone that the monster was coming. Hearing the bell, the villagers quickly ran to their homes to hide from the monster. Each house had built a cellar under the house. Jack, who was returning home, saw the child who was alone, hurry to send her back home and help the other villagers to close the doors and windows. But he himself was too late to run, almost found by the monster. Meanwhile, Anna was waiting anxiously for Jack because she is a blind person. She could only raise her hands up, trying to let Jack see, but what she got was a monster. The monster was about to pounce on Anna at the moment of crisis. Jack arrived in time, pulled Anna into the basement to hide. Everyone huddled together and looked upwards, praying that the monster would leave soon, so everyone hid in the basement all night. The next morning, the monster was finally gone, but on the doors of every house were left with red marks. It was obvious that the monster would probably come back again. The village chief hurriedly led the men to throw a large piece of raw meat to the edge of the woods, asking for reconciliation with the monster. But at night, something terrible happened again.